Good afternoon, everyone. I'd like to call to order the monthly meeting of the House and County Board of Education for August 28th to order. I would ask that we have a cell phone, if we can put it on silence, please, so as not to interrupt our meeting. I would ask for a moment of silence, after which Ms. Helen Hughes will lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance. A moment of silence, please. Thank you. Please stand.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. At this time, we want to recognize the visitors. So, Dr. Scott, if you will take the lead on it, please.
Good afternoon. Our community is fortunate to have companies willing to support our teachers, school, district, and public education overall. We're very grateful for these educational partners and appreciate their willingness to help fund events and other needs in our system. Since 2001, event sponsors ranging from Friends of the BOE to premier sponsors have contributed a total of $355,000 in cash. Additional in-kind support multiplies that many times. Today we will recognize premier sponsors that provide funding for our annual district events such as our opening session. Premier sponsors give $5,000 or more annually. Year in and year out, their contributions cover costs such as a banquet for our retirees, our years of receptions, pins, and our years of service reception and pins, Teacher Hall of Fame program and reception, renting our facilities, printing needs such as programs, certificates, and our annual calendar featuring student art. We also include our Teacher and Employee of the Year gifts and lapel pins and coins for the BOE. Sponsor funds also cover special needs as they arise. For example, this year, premier sponsors are helping to cover the cost of emergency backpacks and supplies for our schools. These kits would be used in events of a crisis evacuation. Many of our premier sponsors give above and beyond the amounts we will recognize today. Several also support individual schools. They give gifts to our teachers and employees of the year and support our district in many other ways. It's easy to see how important these educational partners are to our school district. We recommended each of our sponsors for a partnership commendation through the Georgia School Boards Association. The commendation reads, in recognition of your support of public education in the community and dedication to Georgia's youth, we also have a plaque to present that recognizes each of the premier event sponsors in support of the House and County Board of Education. As I call your company's name, would you please come forward to be recognized? Flint Energies. Flint Energies is represented by Mrs. Marianne McEnroe as an event sponsor. Flint has contributed $38,000 to our district from 2001 to 2003 and from 2012 to 2017. In addition, Flint supports our energy savings incentive programs through awards and other gifts to our schools. We want to thank you for your partnership. Thank you. Flowers go in the middle of this.
Thank you very much.
All right.
HCA Federal Credit Union. Mr. Brad Hamlin is president from HEA. Thank you. HEA has supported us for a very long time, and they've included gold sponsorship beginning in 2001. HEA has increased their support and has been a premier sponsor since 2008. HEA has contributed a total of $65,000 in support of our district's events. In addition, HEA financially supports our new teacher orientation and our employee recognition program. Thank you, Brad, for taking care of our teachers and your continued support. Congratulations. Harris Construction. Come on up, Rod. sponsor since 2005 and has contributed $78,000 toward district events. Paris is also a scoreboard advertiser at Freedom Field and a supporter in many other ways. Paris steps up whenever we need, and we appreciate everything they do for our school district. So, thank you for that. Okay, ballot. Is John here? John, I know his father's been ill anyway. John Lambert is our representative for Ballot, and Ballot has been an event sponsor since 2010 to include silver and premier levels with premier sponsorship beginning in 2015. Ballot has contributed a total of $24,150 over the years. Ballot also gives more support to our teacher orientation program and individual schools in various ways, so we thank Ballot and John Lambert for doing that as well.
All right, let's give them a hand.
Our next sponsorship is a unique partnership, and that's with Yancey Bus Sales and Bluebird Corporation. So with that, I'd ask Archie Grass to come up, and also Mark Terry from Bluebird. Yancey and Bluebird have been premier sponsors together since 2016, providing $15,000 in cash contributions to support our district events, and we appreciate their support very much. Thank you. Our next sponsor provides our secondary schools with an annual in-kind service at no cost to the district. And so from House and Healthcare, I welcome Mr. Charles Briscoe, and also I'd ask Mike Gabriel to come forward. Priscilla, you can come forward if you'd like as well. She's going to come forward and probably take some pictures. For many years, the House and Healthcare has provided athletic training services, a sports clinic in the fall, and sports physicals in the spring annually for our middle school and high school athletes. EMS services are also available at our games. In 2016 alone, the sports medicine program and EMS support services were valued at more than $330,000 per year. Safety is our #1 priority in our district, and we cannot express how much we appreciate the services that you provide to the House and County School District. Charles, thank you. Our next honoree also provides in-kind support, and I'd ask Dr. Jerry Wall from Southside Baptist Church, and I believe Matt and Billy with him as well. Y'all come on down, and I'll share with everyone a little bit about Southside. This year, Southside very generously allowed the use of their facility for our opening session, which is one time that our school family gathers in one place. It's a challenge to fit about 2,500 people into one facility. This support saved our district more than $6,000. We have heard some positive comments from our teachers, and I'd like to share a message from one of our Quailrun Elementary teachers. And it begins, "You guys knocked it out of the park yesterday. There were tons of people who worked extra long hours to make our day perfect, and we really appreciate it. We could see the awesomeness, we could hear the incredible acoustics, we could feel the comfy seats, and we could enjoy every minute because we were able to actively engage in our opening session. Additionally, all the kind people in red shirts were amazing. Thanks so much for making our day so awesome. We hope we can keep Southside as our venue for opening session next year." That was part of the quote, that wasn't right. Needless to say, we've already asked Southside if they would, who are the kind of people in red shirts, if they would so graciously allow us to book that facility again next year. And I don't know if they'll tell me all agree on that. And so, great support. We couldn't do it without you. So you're a great community partner. We appreciate it.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. sweet. Easy. Our school nutrition lunchrooms each received 3 health inspections during the school year. This past school year, our 39 lunchrooms received a total of 117 health inspections countywide, and out of the 117 reviews, we received 115 perfect scores. That's recognize everyone who has worked so hard to make healthy, safe meals for our students. We're going to recognize managers at the schools that have at least 10 consecutive years of perfect health scores. Several of our lunchroom managers were present last year for this recognition of a decade or more of perfect health scores, and their hard work is very much appreciated. And so we have them here again today, and I call your school and your name, and the manager would come forward, and we're going to take a group photo once we get all of the different years here. And we're going to start with 10 years, starting with 10 years at Bonham Middle, Sandra Boulware. Maria Harrell. Purdue Elementary, Chesney Lockhart. Perry Middle, Annette Pender. Shirley Hills Elementary, Regina Ward.
agenda last night, the consent agenda, and we had a great discussion. Any additional comments from the board members? Okay, thank you. At this time, we will have an adoption of the agenda. Ms. Hughes.
Yes, I'd like to make a motion to approve the amended agenda to include item M, which is a petition for annexation.
Second. We have a motion and a second that we approve the agenda with the amended of the annexation, of which we'll see at item M. All in favor of the motion, can I say show of right hand? Thank you. The minutes from the previous meeting, Ms. Hughes.
Yes, I'd also like to make a motion to approve the minutes from our previous meeting in July.
Second.
It has been motioned and second that we approve the minutes from the previous meetings, which was July. All in favor of the motion, can we see a show of right hand? Thank you. Our financial report was given last evening, and it was information only, so we do not need to take any approval action on that at this time. Personnel report, Dr. Arnold.
Yes, sir. I'd like to make a motion that we accept the personnel reports as considered last night.
Second.
It has been motioned and second that we approve the personnel report as presented on yesterday. All in favor of the motion, please show right hand. Thank you. And we have one additional personnel item that was approved, that was reviewed on yesterday.
Yes, Mr. Chairman, I'd like to make a motion to approve Mrs. Jamie Moore for the position of assistant principal at Thompson Middle School.
It has been motioned and second that we approve the superintendent's recommendation to appoint Ms. Jamie Moore to the position of assistant principal at Thompson Middle School. All in favor of the motion, please show your hand. Thank you. Under new business, we have the approval for the local board training plan.
Yes, Mr. Chairman, I'd like to recommend that we approve the local board training plan, which includes the meeting in December and in May and the October board retreat.
Second.
Thank you. It has been motioned and second that we approve the local board training plan for 2017-2018 as we stated. All in favor of the motion, please show your hand. Thank you. Revision for policy JBCD, Mr. Crocker.
Chairman, move we approve the recommended revision of policy JBCD concerning student transfer and withdrawals.
Second.
It has been motioned and second that we approve policy JBCD, which refers to student transfers and withdrawal. All in favor of the motion, please show right hand. Thank you. The FY18 CTAE local plan, Lori.
Yes, sir. I'd like to make a motion to approve as presented last evening the fiscal year 18 CTAE local plan.
Second.
It has been motioned and second that we approve the FY18 CTAE local plan. All in favor of the motion, please show right hand. Thank you. The FY19 capital outlay project application. Hope.
Yes, sir, I'd like to recommend that we approve the state funding for the Northside High School classroom addition and new gymnasium and the HVAC modifications at Bonner Middle, Fagan Middle, Perry Middle, Eagle Springs, and Mount Arthur Elementary School. The financial impact will be $4,839,000.
Second.
It has been motioned and seconded that we approve the FY19 capital outlay project application. All in favor of the motion, please show right hand. Thank you very much. Renewal of the wide area network lease. Helen.
Yes, I'd like to make a motion to approve the renewal of our WAN or our wide area network lease with Unite Private Networks for all of our Houston County Board of Education sites, and that's at a cost of $60,429.88 per month.
Second.
It has been motioned and seconded that we approve the renewal of the wide area network lease for all of our school sites. All in favor of the motion, please show right hand. Thank you. vehicle purchases, Dr. Underwood.
Yes, sir. I'd like to make a motion that we approve the purchase of 3 F-250 trucks and 3 F-350 cargo vans at a financial impact of $163,161.
Second.
It has been motioned and seconded that we approve the vehicle purchases for 3 F-250 trucks and 3 F-350 cargo vans at the cost as stated. All in favor of the motion, please show your right hand. Thank you. Northside High School Classroom Addition, Phase 2. David.
Mr. Chairman, I move that we approve the recommended amendment 3 of Northside High School classroom addition phase 2.
Second.
It has been motioned and seconded that we approve the Northside High School Classroom Addition, Phase 2. The amount is $4,300,516 as stated. All in favor of the motion, please show your right hand. Thank you. FY18 fuel purchases, Lori.
Yes, sir, I'd like to make a motion to approve the FY18 fuel purchases in the amount of $1 million.
Second. It has been motioned and seconded that we approve the FY18 fuel purchase in the amount, total amount of $1 million. And this has already been approved for the FY18, 2018 budget. All in favor of the motion, please show your right hand. Thank you. 2017-2018 out-of-county tuition, Ms. Hughes.
Yes, I'd like to make a motion to approve the 2017-2018 out-of-county tuition for students whose parents reside outside of the county. This is at a cost of $2,165 for each child.
Second.
It has been motioned and seconded that we approve the 2017-2018 out-of-county tuition for students whose parents live outside of the county. All in favor of the motion, please show.
Just want to make sure that we know that as system employees.
System employees, thank you. Thank you for that input.
Full-time assistant.
Full-time. Full-time system employees. Any further comments? All in favor of the motion, please show your right hand. Thank you. Thank you. For revision of job description, Ms. Hughes.
Yes, I'd like to make a motion to approve the revision of the after-school program classroom leader job description that will now serve as the job description for after-school program staff and will also rescind the following job descriptions for after-school program aide, after-school program homework work instructor, and after-school program student worker.
Second.
It has been motioned and seconded that we approve the revision of the job description for the after-school program classroom leader. All in favor of the motion, please show right hand. Thank you. The second revision of job description, Ms. Hughes. I'm sorry, Dr. Underwood.
Yes, Mr. Chairman, I move that we approve the revision of job description after-school program site coordinator as presented.
Second.
It has been motioned and seconded that we approve the revision of job description for the after-school program site coordinator. All in favor of the motion, please show right hand. Thank you. And the last one is a new job description for board certified behavior analyst.
Mr. Chairman, I move that we approve the recommended new job description for the board certified behavior analyst.
Second.
It has been motioned and seconded that we approve the new job description for the board certified behavioral analyst. All in favor of the motion, please show right hand. Thank you. And the last item, which was the new addition to the agenda, the annexation position for the city of Warner Robins. has been motioned and second that we approve the annexation petition for the city of Warner Robins, properties for annexing into the city of Warner Robins. Any further comment? All in favor of the motion, please show right hand. Thank you very much. The next item on the agenda was persons who addressed the board. We had two people to address the board last night, and after discussion, we need a motion to for the out-of-zone request for Mr. Marco Gomez for student EG-B, I believe it is. Thank you. Dave.
Chairman, move that the out-of-zone field for student EG-B be denied.
Second.
It has been motioned and second that the out-of-zone request for student EG-B be denied. All in favor of the motion, please show right hand. Thank you. For student M.E.
Yes, Mr. Chairman, I make a motion that in the matter of the out-of-zone request for student ME, that we deny the field.
Second.
It has been motioned and second that we deny the out-of-zone request for student M.E. Any further comment? All in favor of the motion, please show right hand.
Mr. Chairman,
The vote is 5-0 to 1 with a recusal by Mr. Mark. Thank you very much. Are there any other items of business for today? If not, I need a motion to adjourn.
Second.
It has been motioned and second that we adjourn. All in favor of the motion, please show right hand.